first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And that is intercepted.
Holy shit.
Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Nope.
And this is caught.
What? Come on, man.
Out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Murray. On the right side, it's Hill with a catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over first.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Airing it out. Look at that's caught inside the 20.
Another day, another dollar,
all
baby.
the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Ain't it?
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And
wow.
That is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes.
What?
He will not be able to hook up there.
Oh,
It's
my God.
incomplete. Boy,
How am I missing these passes, bro?
Murray now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only a yard.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's retarded.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
We're on Jaguars.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Jaguars 3.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown, the big rookie, in there to drop him for the loss.
Brings up 2nd goal. Last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great
felt bad for a little man.
Just shy of the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the 1st half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Pitt.
That's retarded.
25.
That's bail, bro.
Goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. Attempting now to break his own NFL record. This from 65 yards away. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is Gibson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
It always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 89 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And strikes that we're seeing.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Here's Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
To Deontay Harris.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is Gibson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
5-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
The kick is good.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete.
Dumb.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd
sure I
quarter
can't
of
pick up
play.
thing.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 29-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Light, camera, action. Showtime, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Perriman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Browns 42. Jaguars.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The Browns ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And again, it's Chubb. And now look at him go. 30, the 20.
I need to get my swag
10,
right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First down, Murray. Looking deep for Hilton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Murray escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
We're on Jaguar.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
46-yard line.
On first and 10, Murray looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Murray. Past the 20. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Operating from the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He'll buy some time right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long. Like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
What the fuck?
Intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll roll him out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 56, Jaguars 28.
My girlfriend's gonna
and you can
kill
bet
me.
they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this will be caught at the 30.
So dumb.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
He finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.